ID in your way if I stand here?
No.
Okay, awesome.
Should be good. Okay, I'm on line 2.
Grandma, do you have your run sheet?
We're powered on, Brian.
Okay.
Is your mic pack on?
I don't know. Did you turn it on when you gave it to me?
Probably not.
I just pushed the button. Is it on? Can you hear me?
I can see it. Yes, I think we got you.
All right, we got us.
You're live.
One.
We're live?
We're live.
We're live. Hey everybody, welcome to our live this morning. We've got some really fun news for you, and we actually have a few more Jenny boxes that we're going to put on sale. And so we're going to have this little live. You can ask questions, you can ask me whatever you want to know, and accept what's in here. I will tell you maybe very hazy ideas about what's in here, but not much else. So anyway, we've got some fun things to talk about. This will be your final chance to get it. We did the pre-sale first, and so we bought for the pre-sale, and then we bought a few extras, which we also sold some in July, and now this is the last chance. We've got just a few more, really, a very few more, to sell for the Countdown to Christmas box. And Annie, do we have any people on?
We do.
Yay!
Denise from Connecticut.
Nice. Hi, Denise.
Jen from Maine.
And Jen from Maine.
Todd from New Albany, Indiana.
Hi, Todd.
Lots and lots of people tuning in.
Oh, good, good. I'm so glad you're here. Anyway, so it's your chance to ask questions. Any question you want to ask, I will answer. I'm pretty good about that. So let me give you a chance to tell you a little bit about this box. So if you don't know what the Advent box is all about, this is really heavy. This has all the stuff in it. So this is our cute box this year. It's like a suitcase, and I just think it's adorable. It has all the stickers from the different shops on it, and you know, a little tag and all these cute little stickers. Really, really fun box. I feel like we upped our box game totally for this one. Anyway, it has 25 different things on. You get to open one each day for Christmas. It will ship the beginning of November, and so you will have it in time to do your one gift a day from the 1st of December until the 25th of December. When I was a girl, we did a lot of Advent things in our house. We're Swedish, and that seems to be a big deal for them, and or it was for us at least. And so I thought it would be fun to do an Advent box. And we've been doing it for a few years now. And I actually curate all the things that are in here. And, you know, and everything that's in here is in here for a reason, and because, you know, I have loved it, and really, really happy to put it in there and share this fun stuff with you guys. So, do we have any questions yet?
We have a hi from Scotland
Oh,
and a
Scotland.
hi from Sweden.
Ooh, hi from Sweden and hi from Scotland. That's very fun. I didn't know which accent to go with, so I just, it kind of blew my mind, 2 countries in one moment. So,
Jane asked, can we purchase them?
yes, yes, you can for a very limited time. From this moment, are we up this moment to purchase, Annie? We think so. From this moment until they're gone. True? Or how long? How long are they for sale?
Until they're gone.
Until they're gone. And there isn't a ton, you know, because we, like I said, we bought for the big pre-sale, and then we bought a few extra at the time, because when you're doing a box like this, you know, you have to give, you know, the people who are making the things, or however it's happening, they have to have enough time to do it. So we do the pre-sale. We sold some in July. Now we're selling the last little bit of them here in, what month is this, Annie? October. Here in October. I had a big day yesterday, so I'm just a little frazzled, a little worn. It's 9 o'clock in the morning here in Hamilton. I don't know what time it would be in Scotland or Sweden. I think it's 9 hours difference. But anyway, we don't have to worry about that because it's 9 o'clock here in Hamilton, and we are delighted to have some boxes to sell. So they are for sale. They are $169. You will do a one-time payment of $169. You can't do the, you know, when you buy them in the first part of the year, we'll often do 2 payments, and you can't do that now. It has to just be the full payment. Ships in November, will arrive before December, so you can get a gift every single day. People love them. You guys, I get the best letters about this box after Christmas. So let me see, I'm just trying to read through all these other things. There's a limited number of these available. There have been a lot of opportunities to purchase this year, which I think is cool. Each box contains 25 gifts that I've selected myself. Each gift is individually wrapped and numbered, and so you'll know which one. Now, I did hear of some people who just like to open them all at once. Shame on you.
Are the gifts chipped so you'll know if we cheat and open one more per day?
No, they are not. No, you can do whatever you want. You know, some people want to open them all at once. Some people just enjoy the daily process. I have found that even though, of course, I get a box too, so even though I know what is in these boxes, you know, you forget. It's 25 gifts that you planned months ago. And so Ron and I sit down every morning and we open a gift to see. And I actually started doing a little box for him so he'd have some things to open. They're not near as fun as my things, let me just say, you know, but every guy needs socks and a new screwdriver, right? You know, so he gets all of those kind of things. Let's see, so each box contains 25 hand-selected gifts that I picked.
Are they all Christmas related?
No, actually, there's only a few Christmas related in here. They're things I love, things that I think you'll love, things for your sewing room, things that are fun. I try to kind of stay away from anything personal, like any kind of, you know, lotions, perfumes, scents. I mean, that's just too hard to guess what people are going to like. So they're all things, and not all Christmas things. They're things, a lot of them you can use for the rest of your life, I'm pretty sure.
That leads to another question, because Barbara asked, Jenny, in the past, people were upset because not everything was fabric. Can you please explain that these are items you chose and not just fabric?
Yes, so what I generally try to do is I try to choose about 7 to 9 projects. And it's projects because I know that creativity is, it's, you know, it keeps going by doing and trying other things. They're not all quilt related. And so while there's generally, you know, there's always fabric to complete the projects generally. And so I have these projects in here for you to do, but then the other things are just things I think you're going to enjoy, either for your sewing room or personally or something like that, and they're fun little things. So this time we have several projects that are not quilt related, which I also love, because one of the questions I get asked a lot is, you know, I've lost my Sojo. How do I get that back? Well, you get that back by creating in a different area. And so there are all of us, well, most of us who are quilters, we cross over in the other fiber arts. So we're embroiderers, we're knitters, we're crocheters and things like that. And we do other things. And so sometimes I try and include some kind of a gift in there that will help you create in a different area. And I've got some really clever ones this time that I think you're going to really enjoy. And with each gift, I will open it with you each day. There will be a video attached to each gift. And then also, if there is a project, there will be a video attached to making that project as well. And so, you know, so there's generally not a ton of fabric in here because I feel like you guys have a ton of fabric, but there's enough fabric to finish the gifts or the projects chosen for this. And we've got some really fun ones in this one. What else, Annie?
What's the skill level of those projects?
Well, the skill level, I would say everything we do, every single thing we do is a learned skill. And so I would say they're all beginner-ish. And I would say that as, you know, if like, I don't want to give anything away, it's so hard. But, you know, if you practice a little bit, you'll get really good. All of the quilt things are definitely beginner-ish. I just said quilt things, so now they know. All of the other handwork things. I do quilt things, yes. All of the other handwork things are all things that are, they're all beginner-friendly. They're beginner-friendly.
And you'll have the video tutorial along with it.
I will have the video tutorial along with it, and you may want to practice a few times first, but other than that, I think you're going to be good to go and you're going to really enjoy them. That was a really great question.
Can we see the gorgeous quilt on Jenny's lap?
Yes, you can. So this is a beautiful quilt. This was one that we did in a triple play. Misty did in a triple play. It was the octagon quilt. And I think this one was made for Christmas. And it appears I have it upside down because there is a wreath on here with a bow. And the bow is upside down. So let me just get this turned around and we'll hold this up. There I am. Isn't that fun? So it was a triple play and it's with our little, is this an octagon or a hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, octagon. So it's with our little octagon template and Misty just put them together in wreaths and she made circles on hers and I mean, this is so cute, and they've got the bows. You know, these are just applique on. Really cute. Oops, don't want to cover up that box. What else, Annie?
Peggy says, I make a box for my friend, and we open them together on the phone. I usually can't remember what I got her, so I have a surprise, too.
Oh, that is fun. It's so true, Peggy. I wish we could say that our minds are so good, but I think it's not like our memories are that bad. It's like we have so much stuff going on in our lives that other stuff just takes over and fills up that space and we just don't remember it. But I love that you do that for your friend. That is sweet. And I know there's a lot of, like moms and daughters will buy it and then they will call each other every morning and open the gift together. And I love that. I just love that it brings people together and it's just fun. It's just a fun tradition to do. Any other questions? I'm sure there are lots of questions.
Well, a lot of people also do what you do with Grandpa, where they create they create a box for their husband to open as they open their Jenny box.
So when my mom was living, I would always take her a box, and she's not a quilter, so. But she loved having something to open, and that's actually what I did. Since I brought her a box, I felt sorry for my dad, so I brought him a little box of things to open up, you know. And when you're in your 90s, it's like, you know, oh, you're getting a thing of crackers or some candy or some socks. You know, it's just little stuff that I would get him, so he had a gift to open as well. And it just helps make that whole month of Christmas just feel so festive and fun, and gives you something to look forward to each day, which, let me tell you, when you're 90, you know, it's a good thing to have something to look forward to each day. And I remember I got one of those. I asked my dad one time, what was your favorite thing? And I got one of those like spring things for him that you like it's like a head massager.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, I just love that head massager, my little dad. And of course, there's not one of those in there, but that's not a bad thought, you know, but he just loved that. And it was so funny. And he says, yeah, you know, that you don't get a lot of head massages when you're 90. And I was just like, well, that is so true, you know, so it's just fun. It's fun to do something like that and that's actually why I wanted to do that for you guys. We have a lot of gals that maybe never bought themselves a Christmas present, never had anybody to buy them a Christmas present. And they'll send me pictures of, look at all my presents under my tree. You know, they just get so excited about doing something sweet for themselves or for somebody that they love. And a lot of times husbands will buy them for wives, or, you know, partners will get them for each other. And I just think that's the sweetest thing. It's really sweet. Makes my day.
So a little segue behind, Jeanette asked, what's the story of the quilt behind you on the wall?
Oh, this is a really sweet quilt.
They can see just a little section of it.
So right up in the middle, probably where you can't see, it has the initials MEL, and it has the date 1894. And this was a quilt that somebody here in Hamilton gave me, and it is it's very old, and it's very the fabric is gone in a lot of places, but they foundation pieced it, so it's pieced on one piece of fabric, and so when the one fabric wears away, there's another piece of fabric behind it. Does that make sense? But this is what they call a crazy quilt, and it has all the fun embroidery stitches on it. And when because at that time, people made quilts to keep people warm. I mean, they were functional completely, and they weren't fancy. So if they had time to do this kind of fancy work on a quilt, what that meant was that they had more time maybe than you did. It showed that they just had a little bit more, and they could take time to fancy up their quilt. And so I just think they're really, really fun. And this has hung in my studio, and it hangs on pant hangers. So, you know, the little, like the little felt hangers that, you know, squeeze it. Yeah, and so it's hung very safely with the pant hangers up there. And I just love having it in here. I love having a piece of history, and that I get to enjoy somebody else's work and the beauty that they did. And what's fun on this quilt, there are several different things that are quite unique. There are pieces of fabric on here where if it was too plain, they actually painted on it. And so there are some flowers painted on there, there's bird painted on there, you know, and then there's actual embroidery work where they have the little puffy petals. And I actually tried to trace it at one point, but when you try to trace initials, yeah, that's a needle in a haystack. That did not work very well. So while I may never know who she is, I love that I have this in my studio. It's very fun for me. And it's called a crazy quilt. I don't know if I said that.
Kiki says, you think Ron may consider doing a man advent box for our husband? I'd be your first customer.
Oh, that's a really interesting idea. Ron is the best gifter. He's the best gifter. Like, usually it's the other way around, but I'm like, I love you on a paper plate, you know, and he's got this well thought through, extravagant thing for me. He's a fabulous gifter. And yeah, that's an actually interesting idea. We could try something like that.
Lois said, my hubby doesn't know he bought me one.
I love that. Surprise! He's going to be so surprised.
Will there be a new box for 2023?
Oh, yes, there will. We're already working on it. We have to work way ahead to do these things. And so I actually already know what the box is generally going to look like. And I actually know several things that are on the docket to be inside. So, yes. Yes, you guys are going to love this box. I'm super excited to see how it is. Now, you know, when you get it, if you are one of those who opens everything first, don't post it online because people want to be surprised, you know. So just be careful about that so that everybody can enjoy the little surprise of each day.
And they're on sale now. You can buy these Jenny's Countdown to Christmas box, the 2022.
Yep.
This is your last chance to buy it.
Can
Once
they hear
sell
you?
out, they're gone.
Can they hear you, or do I need to say that again?
Think they can hear me.
They should be
They can hear me.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
good.
So yeah, so this is the Countdown to Christmas box. It's $169. You can buy it now until they're gone. You know, and last year there were several people who were like, "Well, I didn't get it And this year we like had the pre-sale, then we had a sale in
trying to
July
give
for
as
Christmas
many
in July. Yeah, we're
opportunities.
trying to give as many opportunities because we don't want anybody to be disappointed. And it is just an absolute. I mean, this thing is heavy, and it is chocked full of goodies, really fun things. Now, I have to say, not every day's a 10, but it's at least a 7, you know. We can
Well,
make
it's all personal taste. So
it is all personal taste, yeah.
What happens
So,
if you don't like one of the items?
if you don't like one of the items, you know what? I would say give that to your friend. You know, I mean, I have a box in my hall closet. It's actually a little basket, and it's just for gifts, and it's for, you know, if I acquire things that I think somebody else would enjoy more than me, it goes in that box, and when a birthday comes up, that's when it happens. But I have to say, I think most of the things in this box people are going to love. You know, there's a couple of things that I love that I'm not sure, because I'm really practical, you know, and there's a lot of really fun stuff in here, which I'm also really fun. So, but I'm also really practical. So there's some really practical things in here. And it's just a good smattering of all the different things. But I can hardly, one of my favorite things is, you know, when you, as you guys start opening them and you start saying, you know, oh, I love this, or this isn't my favorite, so I'm going to give it to my friend because I know she'll love it. You know, somebody will love it, you know. So I love it when that time starts happening and we get to see how everybody likes the things I picked. Don't be too rough on me, though, because I did pick them myself.
Is that a real handle on the top of the box or just a really good picture of one?
It is a handle, a real handle. It is, you know, one of those plastic handles that is in, this is cardboard, and it's a plastic handle, but it is a real handle. So I think, here's what somebody told me this idea, and I think it's such a great idea. Whatever box they get that year, they save it for the next year, and the next year they put their husband's box in this box, and then they get a new box. So, so I think, you know, or their friend or whoever they want to make this for. But I think this is such a darling box. I mean, look at all the stickers on here. I just think they're so cute. They're for all the different stores in town. It's, you know, it's like a traveling case where it's all the different traveling. It's got little pretend latches up here. So cute, really cute. I have some old suitcases in my house that I use like an end table, and it reminds me of those. It's very fun.
Hazel says this is her first box. Last year I couldn't do it as I was recovering from kidney cancer. I had a clear scan in April, and so I ordered my box. I'm so excited.
Oh, congratulations. I'm so happy for you on that journey, and I hope you really enjoy the box. We hear that story more often than not, and it's always a little tender, you know, a little bittersweet, but we're glad you're here, and we're glad things went all right. Yay for a clear reading. Scan, thank you.
Catherine said, I was teaching my sister to quilt a few months ago. Now she is having heart surgery, so this will be my Christmas present to her.
Oh, that's so sweet too. I'm so glad. You girls who have sisters to quilt, you're so lucky. I have 3 sisters, but none of them quilt. Now I have a brother who quilts. My brother Nathan, who actually, he does a lot of the driving, shuttling from the airport when you come to Missouri, and he actually made me a quilt one time, which is really, really cool, really sweet.
Judy asks, what's in the box?
I'm not telling. 25 unique things that I picked myself that I hope you're going to love. That's what's in there.
And those boxes are available now.
They are available now. $169, and just until they sell out. And they're selling right now. So if you are thinking about it or you want one, you better go get it. They go pretty fast.
And the pre-orders will be mailed out in November.
They will. They'll be mailed out in November. And November is actually like 20 days away. It's not very far from now. So they will be mailed out in November so that you have a chance to make sure that you get them in your house by December 1st. Because you're going to want to open that December 1st gift on December 1st. And if for some reason you don't get your box on December 1st, know that we shipped it out, and we're sorry about the postal things that are happening all over the world. We can't control that, but we are doing our best. And when it comes, just be patient, and when it comes, you'll be delighted. You'll just be able to, I mean, you'll even forgive UPS probably, because it'll be so much fun opening up all these things, but we are hoping they get there in time. I think things have been shipping faster. You know, like if I order something on Amazon, I actually get it in a week. So, where we used to get it like in a day, but now we get it in a week. But a week's good, right? You know, we're happy about that.
And the boxes, the items are numbered to open every day?
The box, everything in here is wrapped and packaged separately with a number on it. So when you open it, it won't be like number 1 through 5, because they're packed in here so everything can fit in here. So you will have to search for number 1, and you'll have to search for number 2, and that sort of thing. And you'll just have to look through to find those days, you know. So it'll be, you know, it's 1 through 25, and they're all in a separate little package, and some are in boxes and some are in bags, and they're all numbered. So you'll know just what to open each day.
So many great ideas. Somebody said that you should do a birthday advent box.
Oh, a birthday box would be fun too. I actually thought about a Mother's Day box too, you know, like in May, a spring box. You know, yeah. I think that would be fun too, but
lots of things to talk about.
Well, all things to talk about.
Great
I will take all those back. I get to have ideas, and I get to have opinions, but I am not the ending. The buck does not stop with me. I just get to share all the things.
Sandy says she uses her box to store her quilts in, her quilt projects.
Oh yeah, so that's the other thing. These boxes are always this size-ish, and it's a great size to give a quilt or to store a quilt in. It's, you know, it's just a great size for a quilt. Good idea.
Are all the boxes the same?
Yes, they are the same. They are all identically the same. That's kind of redundant, isn't it? Identical and the same. Well, now you know. Annie's looking at me like I've lost my mind.
No.
For those of you who don't know, Annie is my granddaughter, and she works on our social media team. And
hello, everybody behind the scenes.
Yep, she's behind the scenes.
Ooh, can you tell us what was in the Christmas box for previous years? Can they still go and view those videos of last year's? No? Okay.
But there are videos on YouTube of other people posted of the things that are online.
Right. Yes.
So, and to be honest, I think the boxes get better every single year. You know, we learn more, we do more, we find more, and I think that they get better every single year. But let me think. Gosh, my brain is I can't actually think of what was in the last box.
Yeah.
You know, I know there were several projects, and nope, it's gone. I don't have it.
We're too excited for this new one.
People always ask me that, you know, like when I do a tutorial, I design it, I make it, I film it, and then that tutorial is out of my brain, and in comes another one because I'm ready to do another. And so literally I can't keep it all in my brain. So if you were to say, hey, can you come to our guild and teach this? I would say, of course I can. And then I would go watch the video to see what I'd done, because literally it's just out of my brain and I'm on to the next thing. And so I actually can't think of what. Oh, we did have the cute clock in one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was our number 25
really
gift.
cute.
Our 25 gift is I always try to make that a wow gift, you know. So we did get I have a little clock that hangs up in here that we got for one of the years. It was beautiful.
These boxes will be shipping FedEx, not UPS.
Oh, okay. The boxes will be shipping FedEx.
And Bonnie asked, is there any boxes left from last year? And no. Once they're
No,
gone,
there's
we're
not.
done.
No, once they're gone, they're gone. And we really do sell out of them.
Yeah,
So.
because they're super fun.
They are.
Oh, LaRue said, can't wait. Several of us call each other and open each gift together.
Oh, I love that. I love that. We see so many people who come to the retreats that have been friends, lifelong friends, and that's such a gift, you know, when you have somebody who you've been friends with, you know, they'll say, oh, we've been friends since grade school. That is a gift. Treasure that. That is sweet. Not everybody has that.
Are the gifts within the box Missouri Star exclusives?
Yes, they are. They are.
Ooh.
Now, sometimes, like in the past boxes, where they're exclusive to the box. But once the box releases and that day is over, then sometimes we'll put them up for sale if they're like, you know, if that's how it works. But that doesn't always happen. But sometimes it does. And so, but these are all, yeah. These are not for sale on the site. These are only for you guys.
And the box is for sale now.
It is for sale now. $169.
And we're super excited to open it with you when it comes.
I am super excited to open it as well, because I never remember what's in these boxes. You know, I actually do remember. I remember all the things. I just don't remember, like, what day. And then I'm like, oh, this is the day, you know. And so it's, I do. I love opening it as well. It's very, very fun. All right. So, you guys, we're at the end of our time. Do we have one more question, Annie? Anything somebody is dying to know? Is anybody talking to you in all caps?
Oh, we have a hi, Annie. Hi, Peggy.
There we go.